Skoda Fabia Wing Mirrors, Mark 1, 99 to 2007. The wing mirrors on the Fabia are actually quite sturdy and don't stick out that far, but from time to time they might get bashed by an oncoming vehicle or you've knocked it into a lamppost. Nevertheless, it can be easily replaced with a second-hand or new unit. The door has a metal corner piece which the wing mirrors bolt through just here, behind this plastic cover. And if we go inside, you can see another plastic cover that hides the bolts. If we look at the cover, we can see that it's tucked behind the inner door panel, and on this particular model are electrically controlled and have a heating element which connects behind the panel to the multi-plug connector on top of the motor regulator. So I have to remove the door panel. If you want to know how to do this in detail, check out my other video on door card panel removal. I'll leave a link in the description and at the end of the video. Disconnect the battery. You basically take the control panel off and the other top cover, then the handle itself with the screws. Then unclip the wing mirror control knob and disconnect it. Take the little screw out, undo the lower screws underneath, then gently ease the panel off with some trim tools and lift up the top edge. Disconnect the door catch and all the other connections. With the panel removed, we can see the inner wing mirror panel just here, and if we follow the cables down, this big green one, it leads to the connector on top of the motor mechanism. And if we look up here, here's the speaker wire and connection, which then runs up to a speaker behind the panel. The speaker connection is hidden behind this foam sound damper, which stops it rattling behind the door panel. Mine's a bit decayed and probably wants replacing with something. To undo the clip, just snip together the two prongs here and it will slide out. Running down to the connection on the window regulator motor, we just need to press in the clip at the back with your thumb or a screwdriver and it will just pull out. And you can release the cable gently from this clip, carefully pull it open and ease it out. The panel's held in by 3 clips, 2 at the top here. Undo the lower one with your finger behind it and just ease it forward slightly. And then the top one. And the bottom clip just slides vertically upwards. As you can see, it's just a little sliding cutout and a little plastic peg in the frame of the door. Ease away the foam insert without breaking it. It's useful to stop the speakers making a tinny noise and any condensation entering into the panel. Here's the bolt that holds the wing mirror on, which is a T45. One little tip you can do before taking the mirror off is to tie the cable up for a bit of extra security, especially if you're doing this on your own. As you have to hold the mirror and undo the bolt at the same time. Take a firm grip of the wing mirror with one hand and slacken off the bolt. Take the bolt out and remove from the car. Here's the mirror out of the car, which is a right hand side, offside, right hand drive vehicle. And I guess the numbers on the mirror correspond to that. You can get aftermarket mirrors, which are a bit cheaper than the originals, but as you may need them colour coding, I'll probably look for a second hand unit in the right colour. I've just put some chrome covers on mine because the paint was blistering, which I just stuck on. Reinsert the cable, tie it up inside, align the wing mirror on the body of the door and attach the bolt. Tighten to the correct torque. Refit the sponge foam insert. Slide down the inner panel over the small fixing stub. Align and push home the other remaining clips. Reattach the speaker cable. Route down the remaining cable into position, push it into the little clip and connect the connector to the motor housing. Push down till the seats and clicks into place. While I was in the garage, I found a new bit of foam that I can put round the speaker clip. Stops it making a rattling noise inside the panel. Might also help with a bit of condensation on the contacts. I used a bit of contact adhesive to glue the foam together. Just need to put the panel back and we're all done. Before you put the panel back on, it's a good idea to tie some string to the electrical connections, which makes them easier to fish out when you've got the panel back on. Feed the string through, attach the door light and security LED, put the catch back on, align and feed the top edge on and push down, align the remaining clips and push home, don't forget the bottom screws, refit the mirror adjuster and the door control unit, refit the battery, test everything's working okay. And the job's a good one. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.
Mm-hmm.